Hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. Everyone in life wants to be happy, and it's a common association that people associate richness or being rich with happiness. In this video we will try and analyze that whether to be super rich brings you happiness or it's better to be in middle class. It may sound crazy, but actually it is being in the middle class that brings you the ultimate happiness and purpose in life. We will see in this video how that is possible and what are the challenges of being super rich and what are the advantages that you have being a middle class. Being in the extremes of spectrum, being poor or being super rich have their own problems. Being poor brings you a lot of disadvantages and you don't have that much opportunities. If you are in a middle class, that's the best place to be in life. If you are born in too much of wealth, you have a lot of problems, or we can say they have a different sets of problems that are quite challenging. The downsides of being very rich doesn't outweigh the upsides of being too rich or super rich. You may have seen some of your friends, your colleagues, or somebody from the social media who share pictures of expensive cars, exotic locations, and we tend to get carried away by them. But on the surface it looks that the people are enjoying and they are really very happy, but when you scratch the surface, underneath the surface you find that there is a lot of discontentment and there is a lot of problems that these people face, or you can say a unique set of problems that they have. The problems are bigger and the problems are quite challenging. We will see what those problems are. So if you look at the kids born to super rich or the next generation of the super rich, what it does to the young generation is that they're very subconsciously aware of the wealth. So they know that they don't have to work hard or too hard for anything. Why would they like to work hard? Or for that matter, why should they do anything in life? So they lack a very important skill of life, that is hard work. They're super lazy, and they start getting bigger problems at a very young age. The problem of what is called as existential crisis. They come into crisis into their early teens or in their teenage that as to who they are, what they want to do in life, what is the purpose of their life, what is that drive in them that keeps them going in life or looks forward to looking into tomorrow. That is why you find a lot of people born into very rich families getting into problems like drugs or alcoholism, or getting very commonly into depression and ultimately losing self-worth. For these kids, it's so hard to find meaning in their life. But being born in a middle class, you already know that you don't have much. You have to work hard for your job. You know you have to earn certain things. You have to earn money. You have to build up a career. You have to do a certain degree, and for that, nothing is there on the plate ready-made for you, and you need to work your ass up. You have those small dreams of buying a small home, of buying a car, of doing something for yourself, making a name or a position in society for yourself. You have so many things that keep you grounded and tied to the ground if you are a middle class. But if you're super rich or wealthy, all these things are missing, and what you lack is the drive to move forward in life. One more advantage that you get if you are born in a middle class is that you get to choose something for your own self as your career or as a passion that you want to pursue. If you are comparatively, if you are born in a very super rich family, you generally have mom and dad that have worked themselves very hard and gained that wealth. Ultimately, what you have is a family business or a career that you need to follow. You have to choose your family business, or you are pushed many times to choosing into the family business and the lifestyle that your mom and dad have created for yourself. There is very little room for self-exploration. There is very little room to explore what you want in life, to get certain new things in life. And there is definitely some pressure that goes on to putting you onto that path. If you disown your family business, you may have very hard time with your family, even to the extent that they may go to disown you. These are some of the great problems that a super rich person has as compared to being a middle class. So if you're born middle class, you can light up that fire inside you to get something as your passion in life, to get and achieve certain things in life. You have to work yourself up. You have to hard work, and in this process you enjoy the experience of what is called as life. One thing that we need to understand, we need to be very clear about what is the relationship between money and happiness. What kind of association is there between these two things? If you look at the graph, Money, for a certain extent, has a direct relationship to happiness. Money in certain amounts can give you certain eases in life, can give you certain perks in life, can give you some advantages in life. You'll be able to get certain things. But after you reach the capping for certain amount of money, increasing the money beyond that will not get you more happy or more satisfied, but the graph becomes a plateau. One has to understand this simple phenomena, that being self-made brings an internal satisfaction and self-worth inside yourself. It develops a confidence from within you. The blood, sweat and tears that you may have put up into building something meaningful yourself in life gives you that internal satisfaction. Like a small house, a car, something for your parents, something your parents might not have experienced or enjoyed in life, the leisure that they may not have enjoyed in life, and then you are there to provide that leisure for them, gives you an internal satisfaction and a feeling of accomplishment. And you understand that to build anything meaningful in life, there are no shortcuts. There are always those long cuts or the roads less traveled that you need to take. The reason for this video is that it's very easy to get caught up into the social media, the lifestyle media blogging that you see, or the vlogging that you see, the supercars, the dress, the enjoyment and everything. And you end up into a victim mentality that life has not been fair for you, it has been so nice for someone else, life has not been equal for you, the people have got easier opportunities. You start comparing yourself with others, and at the end of the day you say that life is not fair with me and life sucks. It is actually when you stop, you think over your life and see that what a great advantage it has been and how life has been so much beautiful for you. You being middle class, it has offered you so much opportunities and has given you so much in life. At the end of the day, being a middle class, you get to decide your own story, you get to decide your own narrative, you get to decide your own challenges and your own beliefs. You decide whether your own beliefs are serving you well in life or not. I am better off being born middle class and working my ass off. I'm enjoying this life. I have so much to relish on. I have so much feeling of accomplishment with me. Now it is up to you to decide whether you want to live with a victim mentality or with a ownership mentality about your own life. So hope this video has helped you and hope you have liked our content. So if you like our content, do feel like sharing it with your family and friends. Do subscribe to our channel and press the notification bell icon so that you are notified whenever we come up with a new video. So hope to see you in the next video. Till then, thank you very much.